Hello, Soul Tribe. Welcome back to the Green Sage. It's been a minute since I've made a video, but I'm finally back home in Minnesota and had to take some R&R time. I've been working a lot again, so, but I wanted to come in here and pop in with your week ahead predictions, what you can expect over the next 7 days or so. As usual, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It just helps me to continue growing the channel and helps me to continue reaching other people and offering guidance and assistance, which is my purpose here. But let's get into it. We're going to have 4 pile options. Pile 1 is this amber card. Option 2 will be this green calcite. Option 3 is howlite. And then option 4 is rhodonite. I did shuffle for these crystal cards, so I will be incorporating them into your messages. As usual, use your intuition, cast your gaze over the piles, and decide which pile or multiple piles is reaching out to you. There could be messages for you in multiple different piles, so don't feel worried if you cannot hone in on one specific pile. I'm going to get started with pile 1. The timestamps will be posted in the description box. Feel free to find your timestamp in the description box and then fast forward to your messages. I'll see you there. Hello, pile 1. If you chose this amber card, these will be your messages for the week ahead. So it's not going to be exactly everything what you can expect, but it will be the main energies that you might run into, the feelings, emotions, spiritual lessons that you may be learning during this week ahead. And some guidance on how to flow with all of that and have the best week possible. So you chose this amber card. It says what it is. Of way ancient origin, amber is not a rock but a fossilized tree resin with a sugar-sweet energy telegraphed by its golden honey and maple syrup hues. Amber promotes a feeling of warmth and well-being from first blush. And armchair paleontologists love the dinosaur-era bugs, aka inclusions, sometimes caught inside. Who needs it? Tree people, old souls, anyone gearing up for a long, dark winter. Where to put it? Any room you want to convert into a sun room. When to use it? When you need a metaphysical hug from the universe. Call on Amber's cuddly electric blanket vibes and cozy up. Recharge your good vibes. So, what I'm feeling for you right away, pile 1, is that maybe you're already coming off of a period, a phase where you just feel kind of worn out, worn down. You feel tired, maybe sluggish, or that is energy that you will be feeling this week ahead if you're not already there. There could be someone, something, some sort of situation around you. I'm hearing energy vampire right now. So whether that's people around you or situations around you that are just draining your energy, or this could even be you getting too up in your head, overthinking situations that you don't need to overthink. Maybe there are things going on during this week that are causing you to maybe doubt yourself, question yourself, and if you're doing the right thing, or, these situations have recently happened and you're still thinking about it. Apply it to your situation as it fits. But what this card is telling me is that whatever it is that you're going through, that you're experiencing, that's making you feel run down, sluggish, making you overthink, maybe cause some anxiety, some worry. It's not your bag to carry, man. That's what I'm hearing. It's not your lesson to be learned. And this is something that I actually recently learned. So it's very fitting that it's coming up for you in your week ahead energies. Sometimes there are things that we go through in life, especially those of us who are really trying to be spiritually aware and awake and, live life wholesomely and positively and, flow with the universe and all of that. Sometimes things happen that put us into this place of overanalyzing because we think it's something on our journey that we have yet to figure it out. You may be someone who's been doing a lot of shadow work and working on yourself, healing yourself, and it seems like the work is never done. If that is how you're feeling and that is what is draining your energy, know that whatever the situation is that may be draining you now, it's not your healing that needs to take place. Whatever it is, it's someone else's lesson. And you're just there, sort of like the catalyst for that person's lesson. You are the teacher in this situation. So try to let it go. Get out of your head. Create that sunroom. Give yourself space where you can recharge your good vibes, and sort of stay in your lane. Stay in your positive, sunshiny, happy lane. Don't let anyone take you out of your power. And it's so fitting because we have that yellow color there, having to do with the solar plexus chakra. You might be interested in doing some solar plexus chakra meditations this week, or just making sure you get outside and feel that sunshine on your body. Get that vitamin D. Stay present. Your next card out is your self-care card for the week. Sing is your card, 45. The 45 reduces to a 9 in numerology, and that's telling me that whatever it is that is happening this week, whatever it is that you're going through, it's almost over. And a good way to keep yourself in good vibes, high energy, in your own lane, not carrying any burdens or bags that are not yours to carry, is to listen to music and sing. Exercise that throat chakra, right? Feel good. Have fun. That is how you will be able to remain in your power and to not let whatever energy is draining you to drain you any further. Your next card out is Oracle. Wait for important information. This video could be the important information that you needed to hear. Just knowing that whatever it is that has been worrying you, stressing you out, I'm seeing, 9 of Swords energy right now, being kept up at night, unable to sleep, maybe even having some nightmares or having some memories from the past pop up, right? It's not always your lesson to have to learn in this moment. And it's very interesting. I watched a video by Chloe Taylor earlier, or this past week, and you might be interested in going and checking out her channel, but also she shared a song in that about healing and how it's okay to not always be healing, and how synchronistic again that I just learned this lesson and saw that video and everything. But you're not the one always healing. Sometimes you are the one giving the healing. So just because things in your life may not be going exactly how you expect them to, there might be people and situations going on in your life that you can't seem to quite figure out. You might be trying to figure out, what are you doing to cause this to happen? What do you need to change about yourself right now? But it's not you. What you need to know is that it is not you in this moment. It is the other people's journeys. It is their lessons to learn. You are just the teacher in this moment. And yes, it does affect you, and it might lower your vibes, but you're being called to not allow that to happen this week. Your next card out is perfection. It wanted to show itself in reverse. This week, you're really being called to stay grounded. Look, we have the red here and the red there. You're being called to stay grounded. You might be replaying situations in your head of wondering how you could have done something differently. As I was just saying, wondering what you can do differently, wondering if it's, vibes, negative vibes that you're giving off that are making people react a certain way or treat you a certain way or making certain situations happen. It's not you, boo. You can't go back and try to do things perfectly because you've already done them perfectly. And just because things aren't perfect around you does not mean that you have done anything wrong. Just because people are treating you some sort of way that may not be okay, may be downright rude or, leaving you out, gossiping about you, whatever it is, apply it to your situation this week. It does not mean that it is because of you. How people treat others is a reflection of themselves. And you are being called this week to not get in your head, to not stress yourself out, give yourself headaches over trying to figure out how you could do something differently, how you could be more perfect. Because you're already doing everything that you can. You are being a good person. You are treating people the way that you want to be treated, not being judgmental, being there for people, showing up for people when you are able to do that. And that is all that you can do. And we are all connected in this world. You've done the work on yourself. You've been doing the healing. You've been changing the parts of you that have needed to be changed. You've grown the parts of yourself that needed growth. And at this point in your life, you are now the teacher. And it can sometimes be hard to be that teacher, especially when you've been doing healing for so long and in that phase of your journey for so long, to move into that teacher role. But that's what it is. I feel like that's where you are. Your energy now is the catalyst to help other people learn certain lessons. And there is kickback to you, but all you can do during this time is stay in high vibes. Do whatever you can to stay in high vibes. Maybe go on and sing some karaoke with your friends. In doing so, though, and keeping your vibes high and staying grounded, right? Getting outside, getting that sunlight, you will receive important guidance and information that will help you get through whatever it is that you are experiencing this week ahead. Your next card out is Turtle. Take your time. I'm feeling that there is something in your life that you are wanting to speed up on. Maybe that's also where that perfection energy is coming in a bit for you, is where you're trying to think of how can I do things differently? What can I change? What am I not doing correctly to get to the place where I want to be right now? And the answer is you're not supposed to be there yet. You don't want to get to the location before it's completely ready for you. Divine timing and order is at play here. Right now, your job is to help other people learn the lessons that they need to learn. Your job is to be that catalyst, be that teacher that brings the lessons to the other people at this moment. And once that part of your job is done, then you will end up where it is that you want to go. So don't get impatient during this time, wishing to be somewhere else. I'm being told that this week is your, and maybe not even just this week, it might go for longer than this, but this interim between getting to where you want to be, this is your time to build up karma by helping other people get to the lessons that they need to get to. And in doing so, you reaching your destination will be your reward. So try to look at it that way, pile one. Next, we have some love and relationship affirmator cards. First card out is humility. I take a deep breath and release all of my desire to be right. Without right, what's left? A soft and pliable version of me that's willing to make mistakes, hear other people's opinions, and try doing stuff a different way. In other words, I get to take a pretty sweet, all-inclusive brain vacation. That's what you're being asked to do. Take a brain vacation. Stop stressing yourself out. Stop overanalyzing, overthinking whatever is happening right now. It is not your bag to carry. All you can do is keep being your amazing, loving, child of God self. As long as you're not going out there, popping off at the mouth at people, cussing people out, being rude for no good reason, you're doing the right thing. You're on the right track. And all you can do now is flow and take your time until you reach your destination. So have humility. Give yourself the gift of humility is what I'm feeling. There's no sense in arguing with people and trying to prove your rightness. What is it? My T card this morning, it said, I'd rather be happy than right any day. I'm sure we've all heard the saying, like, you can't argue with idiots. And I hate to say it that way because we're all just on our learning journeys, right? We're not idiots. But that may be how you feel about some people this week. So instead of trying to be right, instead of trying to force people to learn, allow the universe to do that work for them. You take a step back, get out of your own head, stop putting it on yourself, and let people learn the lessons that they need to learn on their own. Your next card out. Look, another yellowish orangish color for you is thoughtfulness. It's time to put your money where your mouth is and have fun showing your love. Think of all the little things you can do to show a person you love them. Then stop thinking of those things and actually do them. Is it time to hide a note in someone's pocket, make them a snack, order them a book? Anything thoughtful can be an act of love. Even taking the trash out to the dumpster, unless you're dating the trash, in which case, don't take it to the dumpster, take it somewhere fancy. Wow, who would have thought that being so full of thoughts could be considered thoughtful? This is how you get out of that energy. How you get out of that energy of worrying about whatever it is that's going on right now. Stop focusing on yourself. Because as I have been saying, whatever's going on, it is not your lesson to learn. You are just the bridge, but between the universe and this other person needing to get this lesson, or other people needing to get this lesson. So instead of focusing on you and how you can be doing things differently, how you should have done something differently, if you should have said something or not said something, or whatever it is, take that focus off of you and focus on being of service to other people, to the people in your life who you feel deserve it. Go out of your way and do something nice for a friend or a partner or your child, right? Or maybe if it is someone in your life who is going through something and you're trying to rack your brain trying to figure out how you can help them through it, maybe just a little act of kindness is what they need from you. They don't need you to solve their problems for them. We all have our own journeys, our own lessons that we need to learn. And I feel like that is what you are experiencing this next 7 days in some way. This is a timeless reading, by the way. So whenever you see this message, it will apply to the next 7 days. I'm also hearing you can't rush perfection with this take your time and the perfection card. I have the screensaver on my phone says, don't rush something you want to last forever. Maybe you're working your way towards something. You have some goals in mind that you wish were here right now. They can't be here right now because everything has not aligned perfectly yet to give you that perfection in it that you are seeking. So take your time, go with the flow, ride the waves. I feel like this week really for you it's not about you. And it's so weird to say it that way, but it's not about you. This week, any problems that come up are basically illusions in your own mind. They're not about you. They're about the people around you needing to learn specific lessons. And you're just sort of stuck in the crossfire. So your tarot card's out. Wow. You have 6 of Wands. You have 10 of Swords. That's that overthinking energy, that overanalyzing. You have 8 of Pentacles. Make sure they're all on the screen. And then your bottom of the deck energy, which is why I said wow, is the 6 of Swords. You have 2 6s here. They all showing up? Yes. You have 2 6s. That is telling me, first off, you might be interested in looking up angel number 66 and master number 66. There may be some more messages there for you that will help you through this week ahead. But what that tells me is to control your thoughts. Control how you are looking at the situation. Control how you are looking at things. And I feel like this message of just telling you that it's not your bag to carry, it's not your lesson to be learning during this time, is partly what will help you to control your thoughts. Because you're moving out of this overthinking, overanalyzing, worrying, stressing energy. There has been something, either it's already been in your energy field or it's something coming up in the next 7 days where it's going to put you in this overanalyzing, stressing, worrying energy. But you're freeing yourself from that. We have victory here. Plus we have the 6 of Wands, which is moving from, troubled waters into swords, which is moving from troubled waters into calmer waters. You just have to do the work. And that work is changing how you perceive things, changing how you look at things, giving yourself that humility. Instead of focusing on the problems, right? Focus on what you can do in this moment. Stop beating yourself up about how you could have done something differently, because you could not do anything any differently. You did things exactly as you were meant to, or will do things exactly as you were meant to by God's design. So don't let things bring you down. And if you've already been in a low vibe sort of energy, this is telling me that this week, this next 7 days, you're going to pull yourself up out of that. You're going to sing. You're going to recharge your good vibes. You're not going to be so hard on yourself. You're going to take your time and not try to rush the processes anymore. You're going to go with the flow, knowing that not all things within life need to be solved by you. All you can do is offer thoughtfulness. All you can do is offer the humility of not needing to be right, not needing to give people the answers. So pile one, I would say your week ahead, I mean, you may have some things, right, that might stress you out, make you worried, make you anxious, but you're freeing yourself from all of that. We have 2 swords here, and we also have sing. Focus on that throat chakra. Focus on your root chakra, your solar plexus, and maybe even sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra by getting out there and doing something creative, doing something fun, something that puts you in a high vibe energy, like maybe singing, going and doing some karaoke with your friends. Playing an instrument if you play instruments. What I'm hearing, pile one, is that you are as perfect can be in this moment. So don't stress yourself out about any ish going on around you. You are doing exactly what you are meant to do and how you're meant to do it. And you could not do it any more perfectly. So chill. Give yourself that humility. Don't argue with idiots. Hate to say it that way, but don't argue with idiots. Do something kind for someone. Do a nice gesture. That is one of the quickest ways to raise your vibration and pull you out of any sort of depression or funk that you may be feeling. And it takes work. It takes work to do it, but you will be victorious with that 6 of Wands. So pile one, these have been your messages for the week ahead. I hope it helps you to have a peaceful, smooth week ahead. And remember, if there is a point this week where you are stressing and worrying about something, give that to God. It's not your bag to carry. It's not your lessons to be learned at this time. Be gentle on yourself. Get out and sing and have some fun. Listen to some music. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me, pile one, and I hope to see you again soon. I love you so much. Goodbye. Hey, pile two. If you chose this green calcite card, these will be your messages. So the card says what it is. Green calcite is the emo, honest to a fault, believes in storybook endings, tree hugger of the calcite family. Who needs it? Anyone who finds themselves lost in the forest of doubt without a map. Libras, where to put it, against your chest when you're making important decisions regarding how you want to spend the finite, precious time you have on earth. When to use it, when your heart is asking for something, but you, la 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 la, aren't listening. The heart wants what it wants. The mind wants what it thinks the heart should want. Call on the energy of green calcite to nudge that push and pull in the heart's favor. Live out your heart's desires. So this week ahead, pile 2. Feel like there's some sort of decision you're trying to make, like you're being pulled in 2 different directions. Maybe this is energy that you've already been feeling, that you're coming into this week with, or maybe this is something that's going to pop up later in the week for you. There's something on your heart. Something I feel that your intuition is trying to pull you towards, but that logical side of you is not allowing you to do that. What could it be? All right, let's get the rest of your oracle cards and see what they say. Your self-care card for the week is Connect with the Earth, card 13. How fitting that you also received green calcite. Honest to a fault, believes in storybook endings, tree hugger. Maybe that is who you are, pile 2. Maybe you are being torn right now between your spiritual side and, this 3D matrix of a world side. Maybe you're fighting with yourself on what you want out of life and what you feel society tells us to want out of life. Either way, some heart chakra meditations would be great for you. Getting out in nature and reconnecting with the earth, putting your bare feet on the ground, getting that sunlight, maybe even being around animals right now this week ahead will be very beneficial for you. You might just be having, lots of thoughts of, what do I want to do with my life? Who do I want to be? What do I want to experience? We all go through those phases, and we go through them several times because it changes all the time. Once we get to one level, it begins all over again. Maybe that's where you're at, pile 2, where you have reached some sort of moment in your life, achieved something, and now you're at this place of wondering what's next. Your ancestral cards out say protection, guardian. Drop your shields. Then we have autumn. Release the old and rest. I feel like whatever this decision is that you have on your heart, whatever the tugging that you have going on with your heart right now, is because there are past events that maybe you're leaking a bit of your power to. Past events that have made you to put up shields, made you to maybe become fearful of going out and trying new things, of reaching for new things, of aspiring for new things. And your heart is telling you, do it. It's your time. Go after it. But your head is telling you, nope. We've seen this. We've been here before. We've seen what happens when we step out onto this branch, right? This week, you're really being called to just take a step back, relax, rest, recharge yourself, come back to center. Spend maybe a lot of time to yourself out in nature. This week, I feel like for you it's releasing those shields, dropping the disappointments from the past in order for you to go after this new adventure. I feel like there's something new coming in for you, something that maybe you've been wanting to bring in yourself, or that something, maybe there's something that's already been offered to you that you are afraid to take, or there is a new step that you want to take yourself, but you're afraid to do so. This week, I feel like, is about you working up the courage to do it. So allow yourself a break. Allow yourself to just not even think about it, not to worry about it, to just get out in nature and reconnect. Ground yourself, ground your energy. Wow, your next card out is Wisdom with another heart chakra card. I'm going to read this one for you. Lots of heart chakra here. All except one card so far has green in it, pile 2. Wisdom says, wisdom is knowing the difference between a calculated risk and stupidity. What did I say about you making a decision, being torn in 2 different places? The legend. One day, a young sagebrush asks his grandfather how to grow old with wisdom. The elder answers, we must learn from our mistakes. Before you worry about something, ask yourself if it will be important in the future. Enjoy your present form as we all change with time. Inspiration. Is there some wise counsel that you have sought, only to ignore it? Are you trying to do things alone? A solution may come from those more experienced than yourself. Stay in the present moment and do not let your thoughts jump ahead. Personal inquiry. Do I go with my heart or against it? Am I ready to live in leadership? Key ideas. Wise counsel, focused energy, honoring yourself, contribution, being chosen, contentment, transformation. Keywords, maturity, tranquility, support. You're growing. You're in a period of growing, pile 2. You've been through some things that have made you put up your guard. It could be your ego just popping up with fear, telling you not to do something, telling you that you can't do something. This week, I feel like you're being called to just put ego in its place, to get rid of that fear, right? Fear is false evidence appearing real. Stop telling yourself you can't do the thing, you can't have the thing, or be with the person. Whatever it is that you're telling yourself, that's the old. It's time to release that and move on. You are wiser now from the experiences that you had in the past. This week, you're being called to focus on the wisdom that you received from those past events. That is how you release the fear. You're being called to think back to whatever it was that made you put up these shields, put your guard up. Find the lessons within them so that you can finally now, once and for all, heal and release whatever those situations were. You have so much wisdom, pile 2. And you know what your next steps are meant to be. You know where you're meant to head next. This week is about releasing that fear and gaining that confidence within yourself. Knowing that you're not going to make the same mistakes again, and moving forward into the future. Your meditation with this card says, imagine yourself at a huge campfire. The great servant approaches and his energy radiates toward you. He speaks to you not with words, but with energy. Allow the wisdom of the message to reach you. When you have received the message, the great servant will depart. When you are ready, come back to your reality. What was his message? So if that's something that you would like to, a meditation that you would like to do, go sit out in nature and perform that meditation and see the answers that come to you. Your next card is Lion. Ask for what you want. We have butterflies here, and this card was talking about transformation. You are in a transformational period. You are in a growth phase. What is it that you want? And don't be afraid to ask for it, is what I'm being told to tell you. Don't be afraid to go after what it is that you want. Not for fear because something didn't work out in the past. Not for fear that people may judge you or ridicule you for wanting what it is that you want. What do you want? What do you feel that you need to be happy? Pile 2. That's what this week is calling you to focus on. Your love and relationship affirmators card says tact. I speak and act with care, remembering that impulsive words or a harsh tone can sometimes hurt others. If it feels like I'm walking on eggshells, I'll remind myself that those eggshells might actually be a shop full of china, and I might actually be a bull. Then I'll remind myself to stop mixing metaphors. Maybe what will come up for you this week, pile 2, is worrying about how you're going to say something to someone, how you're going to act in a specific situation. Maybe there have been times in your past where you have spoken not very tactfully, where you've been maybe too blunt for people around you. Not saying that you are too blunt, but you know, we all have our different levels of softness and hardness, right? Some of us are very straightforward, and some of us cannot take that at all. You may be thinking this week, there might be something that comes up this week or has already previously come up that you are thinking on, that you are wondering how you should handle this situation. Your heart is telling you to do one thing, and your head, the logic side, I actually want to say the ego side, the fear, is telling you to do something else. You have to do, pile 2, what is best for you. So if that means standing up to someone and saying something to them that they may not like, that's okay. You have to take care of you. You have to look out for you. I feel like that is that lesson. That's that wisdom that's coming in for you. Or maybe you've had situations where you haven't spoken up for yourself, and that's actually hurt your heart. Made you possibly harden your heart, put up more shields, because you were waiting for people to show up for you who never showed up. And now the lesson in it, the wisdom in it, is that you're being called to show up for yourself. To speak your mind, to ask for what it is that you need within a situation. And that's okay to do, pile 2. Maybe at some point, someone in your life made you feel like it was not okay for you to speak up and ask for what you wanted. Not okay to place boundaries. But you are smarter now. You have seen the error in those ways, and you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge to move forward and to do things differently, to show up for yourself, to stand up for yourself, to do it tactfully, but to actually do it, to actually ask for what you need. Make your needs known. Your card's out. We have Father of Wands, also known as the King of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the Lovers. I feel like pile 2. What's happening for you this week? First off, this could be within relationship to someone. It could be romantic relationship, friendship, familyship. This could just be the decision within yourself. Like I said before, I got this vibe that maybe someone at some point made you feel as though it was not okay for you to speak up for yourself and what you wanted. It could have been a father figure. This could be you needing to speak up and say something to a father figure, a male figure, a figure of authority in your life. It doesn't even have to be a male. They could just have very masculine energy. Your decision here, once again, is whether or not to follow your heart and ask for what you want. And that is exactly what you need to do. You have to take on this Father of Wands energy, this King of Wands energy, and just be so confident within yourself, knowing that what you want wants you, and that it is okay for you to speak your mind and to speak up about what you want. Because once you do that, you're going to have all of this joy, all of this fulfillment come into you. So much joy and fulfillment wants to come into you. Pile 2. It might be that you need to speak up to someone in your life and you're worried about how they're going to take it, how they're going to handle it. But just remember, if you do it tactfully, if you do it with love and care, but also still making sure that you are standing up for yourself, it just may make your relationship stronger. And that is actually what I'm hearing for you, is that you following your heart and doing what you know you need for yourself will make whatever the situation is, whether this is in relation to someone else or job or whatever it is, it will make your bond stronger. It will make that energy bond between you and this job or this person or these people that much stronger. So not to fear it. Don't fear it. Want to read this King of Wands card for you. King of Wands. Actually, first I'm going to read this Nine of Cups card for you. It says, at last, the card of wishes come true. You following your heart, speaking up for yourself and doing it tactfully is going to make some wishes come true for you. When the Nine of Cups appears, worries and fears will be cast away. A new phase of peace and harmony awaits. The world seems to be granting your every wish. Good health, happiness, and even material gains are heading your way. Enjoy. All you have to do, pile 2, is ask for what you want. What a beautiful freaking wow. Okay, it says, Father of Wands is charismatic and creative. The Father of Wands is a man of mystique and charisma. Others are drawn to him naturally, and he welcomes them with an open and loving heart. Usually, you'll find him involved in the healing arts as he's deeply compassionate and in tune with life and nature. Another card about nature, right? He is able to hold steady and still during conflict. This is what you need to embody this week. Hold still and steady during conflict. Because I feel like what you are perceiving as a conflict, it's really just a conflict within yourself of standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself, going after what it is that you want. But once you do that, once you stand in your power and do that, there will be so much bliss and harmony that comes your way, pile 2. So, pile 2, these have been your messages for the week ahead. I hope this helps you to navigate your week more smoothly and to have the best week possible. If you like this video, please or if this video resonated with you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I hope to see you again soon. Love you so much. Goodbye. Hey Pile 3, if you chose this How Light card, these will be your messages for the week ahead. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you happen to stumble upon it, it will be for the energies for the next 7 days. Okay? Your card says, what it is, How Light, also known as white turquoise, is all about reveling in simplicity. Often the real power exists in what's left out. See Japanese aesthetics, Swedish interiors. How Light's dreamy slate cleaning energy helps you discern exactly what you don't need so you can train your focus on exactly what you do. Who needs it? Overstimulated minimalists living in a maximalist world. Where to put it? Wherever you need some breathing room. When to use it? When you need a break from the never-ending onslaught of DMs, meeting requests, and trending stories. Less is more. None is most. How Light can help. Organize your headspace. Pile 3, this week ahead for you will be about, I just heard detachment. Maybe detaching from social media, detaching from other people's thoughts and expectations and their energies even. And just keeping it simple. Coming back home to yourself. Doing the small things that bring you joy, that bring you pleasure. Releasing any stress or worries about what's going on outside of you. You know, the things that you cannot control, the things that at the end of the day, no matter how hard you try, they're going to be what they are. This week for you is about coming back home to yourself, and I want to say honing in, focusing in on what is important to you. Not what other people think, not what other people expect, but what is important to you. Your goals, your hopes, your aspirations, what makes you happy. Not being on social media and, you know, dealing with FOMO, fear of missing out, watching other people do things that seem to appear so fun or whatever it is. Focusing on you. So your oracle card's out. Your self-care, oh, you received 2 self-care cards. We have 15, connect with your womb. 10, clear your energy field. Goes perfectly with organize your headspace. And this actually is exactly what I was just saying, of focusing on you, what it is that makes you happy, what it is that you want, and letting go of all the rest. This week is all about you, Pile 3. You might want to do some things to clear your energy field, like smudging, getting some sage, some Palo Santo, getting out in nature, grounding your energy, maybe even some essential oils or something like that. Your next card out is Warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. I feel like this is you standing strong and not giving in to any peer pressure, so to speak, societal pressures of, you know, making you feel as though you're not doing enough. You are lacking in some way, of just being taken out of your own energy. It could be dealing with people and energy vampires and things like that. Could be that social media, once again. You're being called to stand strong this week and stay in your own energy. Stay in your lane. If you are feeling stressed out and worried or anxious about anything right now, it is because you are overstimulated. You are a person who can appreciate the simple things in life. And this week you are being called to do just that. To take a step back and appreciate those simple things in life. Going to the beach, a walk in the sun, going to a community garden and looking at the beautiful flowers, time with your family, whatever it is for you, you're being called to enjoy the simple pleasures of life this week and to let the rest go. Your next card out is balance. You've been overworking and overstimulating yourself, and that's why this week you are especially being called to come back in and nurture yourself and your needs and focus on the simple things that bring you joy and pleasure. Because once you lose sight of those things, it's easy to sort of let energies just run away from you. Let things get away from you. That's when we can get in this energy of overworking ourselves because we're trying to keep up with the Joneses. This is when we get in the energy of going out and spending probably way too much money because we're trying to keep up with the Joneses. What is important to you, pile 3? Find balance within that. Doesn't mean that you can't have the things. Doesn't mean that you can't do the vacations and do the things. It's just saying find some balance in it. You can't always do those things. Sometimes you just need to take a chill. Take a little siesta and focus on the little things. Because at the end of the day, right, those little things like self-care, nurturing ourselves, nurturing our families, creating those memories with our families, with our friends, that's what we can take with us when we go. We don't get to take the cars and the money and all of that with us when we go. So find balance. Make time for the people in your life. Make time for yourself this week. Your next card is Horse. Trust your feelings. I feel like your feelings they want you to be wild and free. They want you to enjoy those simple things in life. Heck, maybe it is even going on a vacation, but like I'm seeing Sedona, I'm seeing Arizona. Maybe it's the Black Hills even, getting out into nature and reconnecting with that. Not needing to be always connected to technology. Not always needing to see what everyone else is doing, what they're up to. Trust your feelings. You might be getting some guidance this week. We have several crown chakra, third eye cards here that are telling me that your instincts this week are trying to send you a message. And I feel like you won't fully receive that message until you find balance and until you organize your headspace and get out of this overstimulation that you are experiencing. Your next card out, Love and Affirmator, says, wants and needs. I take stock of my relationships and I'm honest about what I want and need from the people in my life. I note the difference between the two. Wants are negotiable, needs are not. Both may be desired and either may be acquired, but that's getting into Venn diagram territory and no one wants to draw one of those. Though some of us might need to. Venn diagram and organize your headspace. I cannot make this stuff up. You're overstimulated. You might be giving too much of yourself, doing too much for other people around you right now. And this week is really calling you to find balance, to take a time out and figure out what is it that you need. What do the people around you actually need? And what are they just wanting from you? You might be feeling a bit overwhelmed this week. It may be energy that you had coming into this week. You may be telling yourself, I need a vacation. I need time away. I need time to myself. Trust those feelings. You do. And it's okay to take it. It's okay to, if you have a family or have people who rely on you, or even your job, it's okay to make people do for themselves sometimes. I'm getting strong mommy vibes from you. And even if you're not a mom, I feel like you're just a very giving, nurturing, loving person. But this week, it's time for you to turn that loving, nurturing, healing energy back onto yourself. Your first tarot card out is the Six of Wands. There's victory ahead for you. That 15 also reduces to a 6. That's telling me, first off, you might be interested in looking up angel number and master number 66. But for me, the sixes are all about paying attention to your thoughts, choosing your thoughts. Are you telling yourself that you need to always be go, 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 always be doing for yourself, for work, for others? Or are you allowing yourself to have balance and to take a chill so you can get organized, take a rest? Oh, I forgot that this even said organize your headspace, and you have the 2 6s. Like I said, 6s for me are about choosing your thoughts, being aware of your thoughts. Where are you putting your energy? If you're saying I need a space, or I need space, or I need a break, I need a vacation, but you keep working and not bringing that balance in, pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. Your next card that wanted to flip over is the Son of Cups, also known as the Knight of Cups. I feel that this is you, pile 3. This is you needing to go off and fill your cup this week. Make sure that you are filling your cup. Let me read that card for you. Knight of Cups. I like this deck because she always gives a different way of looking at these cards. It says artistic, introspective. Like all of the Cups family, the Sun truly excels within the arts. He's usually a musician or a visual artist of some kind, and he finds success within his field. His natural tendency to look inward adds to his charm and mystique. To others, he may seem secretive and even peaceful, while deep inside he carries a dark kernel of intensity. I feel like that's you. Like, from the outside looking in, people just see you as charming and charismatic and maybe a bit secretive, but also very peaceful. But like any duck or swan, what they don't see underneath the water surface is how fast those web feet are moving, right? How fast the wheels are turning in your head. They don't see the anxiety, the worry, the constant movement. You're being called to free yourself from that this week. Give yourself a break. Express your needs this week to people who may be in your life who do ask a lot of you, if you are a mother especially. See if we can get one more card for you, pile 3. You know, we're all sort of trying to find that balance, right? That work-life balance. And this week coming up, you will be successful in doing that. May not happen right away, but you will be successful in doing that. Your next card's out. Two of Swords. And then Son of Wands. You have two knights here. Two knights. There's been something this week, or will be something this week, that you do not want to see, that you don't want to have to make a decision about. And I feel like it's that balance, where you're needing balance. There's been like a blindfold that you've had on that maybe you did not want to accept, where you were out of balance, where you were giving too much of yourself. Didn't want to accept that, yes, I do need a break, I do need a vacation, I do need to make time for myself. But this week you're going to see it. And you're going to take the action necessary to go after it, to make that balance for yourself, to bring that balance into yourself. You could have two sons. You could have two sons around you, two people around you who do ask a lot of you, take a lot of your time, need a lot of your love and nurturing. But this week, you're being called to choose you. Trying to find that card. Son of Wands. It says charming and adventurous. You have two cards of being charming, pile 3. You're a very charming person. The Son of Wands is a true charmer. He's handsome and adventurous and seems to say all the right things. Some call him the White Knight of the Tarot, but at some point you may find he becomes hard to know. Trust your instinct with this one. Perfection is an illusion. For those of you who are in some sort of relationship or dating someone, or it could even be a coworker or a friend, a boss even. There's something that's been in your intuition that you have not been allowing yourself to see about this person. Maybe you give too much of yourself to this person because they are so charming, because you do like being around them, because whatever reason it is. Like I said, it could be a boss who makes you work or tells you that you need to work and you feel that you can't say no. Whatever it is, trust your feelings on it. It's okay to state your needs of needing more balance within a situation. Whether this is your own family, whether this is in work, it's okay to state that. Because once you do, you will be able to set yourself free from feeling out of balance, from feeling overstimulated, overwhelmed. This could be a situation where you've been sort of trying to figure out, like, if you stay, or if you go, if you keep someone in your life or cut someone out of your life. Trust your instincts. Clearing your energy field could also be cutting something or someone out of your life. You will have to apply it to your situation as it fits, pile 3. But these next 7 days will bring in more balance for you. It will bring in an more clear energy field for you. And it begins with you trusting your feelings, trusting your instincts, and stating your needs within a situation. Connect to your womb. Connect to what it is that you need and you want. And the answers that you need, the decision that you are, need to come to will come into you. The situation is almost over. We have that 10 there. That 10, numerology wise, it turns into that 1, an ending and a beginning. So there's something this week that's coming to a close and bringing in a new balanced beginning for you, pile 3. So these have been your messages for the week ahead. If this video resonated with you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me and for being here. I hope to see you again soon. I love you so much. Goodbye. Hey, pile 4, if you chose this rhodonite crystal card, these will be your messages. It says what it is. With the palette of deep pink and black, rhodonite gets its name from the Greek word for rosy. Who needs it? Potential wasters, those deeply sighing, I hate my job types, Sagittarians. Where to put it? Against your open heart, begging the universe to tell you what the F you should be doing with your life, when to use it, when that cubicle life has got you down, when it's time to drop the people-pleasing facade and start doing something that really lights you up, when you're ready to use your real, unique powers to actually make this rapidly spinning planet a more beautiful place. Go with your heart. So you might be a Sagittarius, you might have some Sagittarius energy in your chart. Whatever it is, pile 4, there is something within your life currently that you are dreading, that you are not liking, that is not bringing you joy. And I feel like you've been on this sort of push and pull train of, do I stay or do I go? What's the best decision? What should I do? And you maybe keep asking the universe for answers, asking the universe for signs. But their message to you is to go with your heart. Let's see what the rest of the cards have to say, because no one ever likes to get the message. Just go with your heart. Because sometimes it's hard to know what is actually your heart telling you something and your ego telling you something, right? So let's see. Your oracle card's out. Your self-care card is watch a movie, 54. That 54 reduces to a 9 in numerology, so that tells me that whatever it is that has you in this indecisive energy, it's about to come to an end. Or this indecisive energy is about to come to an end. Watch a movie. Get your mind off of whatever it is that you are thinking about. There might even be some guidance that comes to you within said movie. Oh, you received 3 ancestor cards. Okay, your ancestor cards are a traveler. Move in a new direction. Okay, that could be your answer right there. Lord, take charge with authority. Take charge of your life. You are the creator of your destiny. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. That tells me don't allow yourself to get so caught up in your head. Don't get so caught up in the overthinking. Try to feel it with your heart. And we have 2 greens here. Well, look at this actually. I have pink, 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 green, green. Lots, all about heart for you this week, pile 4. There is a new direction I feel that you are wanting to head into, but you have been maybe fearful to do that, wondering if it is the right decision or not. So far, all signs are pointing to, yes, it is the right decision, but you have to claim that authority. You have to have the confidence within yourself to make it happen. And the only way you're going to get to that point is to ground your energy and stay rooted. So what does that mean? You might want to get outside a lot and spend a lot of time out in nature. Put your feet on the ground, get some sunlight. Focus back in on what is important to you, what it is that you want in life, what it is that you want to experience, how you want to feel when you experience said things. and follow that. You know, happiness in spirituality, they like to say that happiness is a sign that you are headed in the right direction. If you're not happy with something right now, if you're saying how much you hate something, if you are dreading doing something every time it comes up, I would say that's a clear indication that that is not meant for you and that it may be time to head in a new direction. Your next card out is Workaholic with the throat chakra. It's interesting that you received the Workaholic card, and this card was talking about, I hate my job. Maybe you're overdoing it at your job, and that's why you're feeling like you hate it. If you liked it at some point, and now you just feel like you hate it, it could be because you are giving it too much of your energy. You're not creating enough boundaries there. Maybe you're bringing your work home with you when, you know, you should be letting that go from your mind and watching a movie, going out to a movie, perhaps. Let me read that card for you. Workaholic. It says, Brad Blueberry. While I worked, my life happened. The legend. Brad Blueberry paints and paints and paints. He has no time for anything other than perfecting his art. An elder Blueberry reminds Brad that one day he will be old and shriveled too, so he'd better live life to the fullest. Brad takes the advice and discovers that having fun enriches and sharpens his art. He finds out that life is what makes work valuable. Inspiration. Are you waiting to complete your career before you live your life? Busy work may help you hide from the real issues. It's exactly what I was feeling with you, Pile 4. You're putting all of your time and energy into work and, you know, collecting that money, climbing that career ladder. All work and no play makes Pile 4 dull people. That is why you may feel like you hate your job, because you're not giving any energy to the fun parts of life, to allow yourself to enjoy life. It's not. Society wants to tell us that life is about work and acquiring things and having the most money and doing all of that. But in reality, we are here to enjoy this experience, to discover the fun and enjoyable things about life. And that's what you're being called to do this week, Pile 4. It says personal inquiry. Am I working too much and suffering from burnout? Is there something important that I'm avoiding doing? Key ideas: feelings of inadequacy, transformation indicated, not being fulfilled by work, heeding warnings, refreshing your mind to improve your work. Keywords: talent, fun, friends. Meditation, if you so choose to do so, says, imagine completing something you are excited about. Now, stretch your arms out. Become aware that you are floating on water. The water is at the perfect temperature in harmony with your body. The lady in the lake is holding you. Feel yourself twirling freely and playing in this space. She invites you to relax into her. Enjoy. This week, these next 7 days, Pile 4, is really all about you taking a time out from work, from responsibility. It may not even be work, it's just responsibility in general. To move into a new direction of allowing yourself to have fun. Be spontaneous. There might be some sort of thought that pops into your mind this next 7 days of doing something, of taking a random last minute trip or going to a concert, or I don't know. But when that thought pops into your head, follow it. Follow that thought. Follow that guidance, because that will be your heart talking to you, telling you exactly what you need right now to bring that excitement back into your life. Your next card out is Elephant. You can overcome any problem. And the problem is not allowing yourself to enjoy life enough. That's the problem. I feel like, yes, there may be situations around you that are not going as expected, that are not going as you would like them to, but that's life. And so you may be putting extra focus into them, extra energy into them, trying to make things perfect, but that doesn't work. All that does is burn you out. All that does is make you enjoy things even less. So give it to God this week. Let those stresses go. Let those worries go. Let those responsibilities go. Not saying to be irresponsible, but let them go as much as you can and follow your heart. When this invitation perhaps or idea pops into your head of doing something out of the ordinary, doing something different than you would normally do. Heck, it could even be to go to one of those paint and sip places. You may get an invitation to do that. You may have one just pop up on your social media screen or something, and you're like, I want to do it. Even if you have no one to do it with, go do it. You will have fun. And if you have no one to do it with, I think you will meet someone there. Could be romantic interest, could be a new friend. I don't know. But once you follow your heart, I do know that little miracles then are allowed to happen. Your next card, Love and Relationships Affirmators. It says, my best self. I trust that when I'm doing what's best for me, which is going with your heart, and being the happiest version of myself, the right sorts of relationships will appear in my life. Oh my freaking gosh. I just literally said that, you guys. I cannot make this stuff up. I love when I get these validations to the energies that I'm feeling. Whoa. That means I can let go of all of my worries about the future, knowing that my only job is to be happy in this moment, while simultaneously attaining a cosmic level of enlightenment, awareness, and total psychological self-actualization. I was just telling you that. Yes. You're going to receive some sort of invitation or have some sort of thought pop into your head this week about doing something out of the ordinary for you. Follow it. You're going to meet some sort of soul tribe member, whether that is in a romantic sense or friendship. It could even be you meeting someone who offers you a new job that you will love, no matter how hard you work there. I don't know, something great is coming in for you, Pile 4. Allow yourself to let go of the stress, let go of the responsibilities, and have some fun. It could be going out to a movie or to some sort of paint class or creative class. Allow yourself, that's way too many cards. Allow yourself to have some fun. Do I want these, Spirit? Yeah. Okay, I do want them because you will see in just a moment. Let's move this down. Okay. You have the 8 of Cups. That is you moving into a new direction in search of your fulfillment. Your 10 of Cups. That's you either I'm leaving a job or just letting go of some worries and stress and going out to seek some fun, whatever it is for you. Then we have the Emperor. This is that Lord energy. So we have 8 of Cups with the Traveler, 100%, right? Then we have the Emperor, which is this Lord energy of taking charge with authority. Taking control of your life, taking charge of your life. Going after the things that that bring you joy. I can't make this up, because once you do that, you allow this 9 of Cups energy. This is the wish fulfillment card. Once you go after the things that are on your heart, like I said, that's when little miracles can pop up and happen. And what is that miracle? We have the Lovers next. I cannot make this ish up. I literally just said, follow your heart. Go out and do something, even if it's on your own, because you will meet someone. There you go. Like I said, it could be a romantic partner. It could be a new best friend. Whoever it is, it's soul tribe. Whoever it is, it's some relationship that is going to bring so much joy in your life. And next card out is the Hierophant. This can be a card of commitment. This can be like the marriage card. Whatever it is, whoever this person is, I feel like it's someone who will be around for a long time. If it's a job that's being offered to you, it is a job that you will want to keep around you for a long time. I cannot make this ish up. This is blowing my mind. Oh my goodness. And you have 3 major arcana this week. These next 7 days, whenever you watch this, is going to be very pivotal for you, very important in your life, pile 4. Very important for you. The Lover's card also has to do about union and joy. The 9 of Cups is about wishes come true, peace, harmony, wish fulfillment. Wow. You may be meeting your emperor, or you may be that emperor just going after what it is that you know you want, allowing yourself to follow your desires, and that leads you to some sort of wish that's been on your heart. This book says, in the simplest form, the Hierophant represents a mentor or teacher. Maybe you've been seeking some sort of mentor or teacher. This card signifies a hunger for knowledge, whether it is in the practical or the spiritual realm. You've come as far as you can on your own. Now is the time to deepen your practice. Don't hesitate. Join a class. Go to a workshop. Didn't I just say, like, go to a paint class or something? I sure did. Don't be afraid of new experiences. A new ceremony or ritual may prove to be both comforting and rewarding. Open your heart and your teacher will soon appear. I can't make this stuff up, pile 4. You have someone very important coming into your life. And like I said, it could be a lover, it could be a friend, it could be someone who offers you your dream job. I don't know. It's going to be different for everyone. But in you overcoming your current problems of working too much, focusing on the responsibilities and not allowing yourself to have fun, and you overcoming that and putting yourself out there, right? Choosing to be the best, happiest version of yourself. Following your heart, doing things that will bring you joy, make you happy. The right sorts of relationships will appear into your life. And that's what you have coming in the next 7 days. So pile 4, if this video resonated with you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me, because this has been such a fun message to deliver. I look forward to seeing you next time. I love you so much. Goodbye.